Hey Google, restart video.
Hey everyone, Scott Innes, voice actor, Hollywood actor, movie star. Don't believe all that. I'm a legend in my own mind. Hey, you know me better as the voice of some of the most popular cartoon characters in the world. Scooby Dooby Doo, Scrappy Dappy Doo, Puppy Power, Blank and Shaggy too. And you've got the Sullivan Project podcast. It's coming at you right now.
Hey Google, stop. What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Sullivan Project podcast. I'm your host, Harold Sullivan. Hey Google, turn your volume to 50%. Hey Google, turn your volume to 50%. Oh, got it on the second time there. Hope everyone was well since the last time. Got a bunch of stuff here to talk about. We're gonna get right into. If you want to check out past episodes, we appreciate it. We're up to about 170 or so now. The Sullivan Project podcast is on TikTok and YouTube under Harold Sullivan 78, and then Facebook Harold Sullivan period 35. That's Harold Sullivan dot 35, and you can email HS, two initials HS 19782015 at outlook.com, and you can call the show, leave a message, I might answer. If you want to be on, or we have guest audio or video, or just leave comments, share, like, subscribe. We appreciate it if you tell people about it. I'm not selling anything here. My reward isn't here, I like to say. And you shouldn't, want reward. You should just do unconditional love. But you can call or you can call the show, I should say, 724-513-1472. 724-513-1472. Sometimes somebody just needs somebody, and I can offer that. I've been blind 3 years now, and I've been in a wheelchair since I was a child. And every day, it's something. But when you have that moment and you think it's not going to, get better, or you just have everything collapse on you, just wait another moment. Cry it out if you need to, but you never know what amazing things that are waiting for you after that. It's just, I've been there, believe me. I've been close to death 30 sometimes. And probably have died so many of those, but I just say close to because I'm still here, until the light goes out and it's dark. I've been blind. I'm blind, but the light's still on inside. So, yeah, we're going to talk about, first let's get into Tyler. I did a reading for Tyler, a psychic reading, and there was a little bit of a bumble in there. As far as the life path is actually number 3. But whenever I was reading the notes, or I should say, dictating the notes to the Google, I said the number 1. So the first few where it says life path 1, it's actually life path 3, but it's the correct information. It's just I was doing number 1 last because I was doing 4, 3, and then 1 is the numbers. And then I went into life path 3, but still said number 1 as far as the notes. So I wanted to clear that up because the information is there. It's just doing so many things and you just say the same thing over. And it's like, oh, I didn't change my word to 3. I said 1 instead in my own mind. And I kind of caught it in the thing. The podcast, I'm in pain, so I'm moving a little bit here. Got nerve pains in my legs. Just, like I said, we all have a story. Everyone has a story, and you can't judge a book by its cover. And you would never know what people are going through or what they've been through their whole life. You just, you have that 1 second and you kind of judge. And I like to say I'm not the judge, just a messenger. Okay, we're all a messenger, but we have no right to judge anything. So we didn't create ourselves or anybody else. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, I wanted to mention that, and that was in Tyler's psychic reading I did for him, astrology, numerology, and picture tarot. And I want to talk about Danny a little bit. One of my best friends. He's been on there before. He's going through things. His ex is talking about leaving him in the state where he's at, leaving his kid, leaving him, taking his kids, moving back where we're at, where I'm at, where we're from originally, him and I. And then he's depressed, and then now he's saying she's going to let him stay in she's you know what I mean. She got a house. I guess she's selling the house they're in, and she's moving to PA, so or to the state. Yeah, she's gonna let him stay there now because he was worried about being homeless, so he can save up money and then he can find his own way back to PA because she has kicked him out again. It's just it's troubling. All I can do is offer. I said, call me when you need me. I'm here. That's what I tell anybody. I'm here. You can offer that to somebody. You never know when someone might hear something or when you might hear something. And if you close an offer, you don't answer the phone or you don't pick up the phone to call someone. You never know. You might save a life or just help somebody a lot, and that's free. Just be there for someone. And so I tell them I'm here for you. We've been talking, and hey, I'll cry with you. I told them, and I cry with them. And I've come up with a couple new Sullyisms I've been writing. They're going to be in my book, the Sullivan Project. I'd like to, if anybody wants to help out with that, I need help typing, saving. Plus, or making some angel babies card deck, like an Oracle card deck. I'd like to produce with pictures of my God babies on them, and that's Danny's kids actually. So, but he's doing better now. She said she's gonna let him stay there for a while. So we'll see. Just don't. I said don't give her any more money because if every time he gets paid, he gives her the money. She makes more than him. That's what he tells me. And then he doesn't have any money to, and then she kicks him out. And, so just stop doing what you have been doing. It hasn't been working well. So I'm gonna be there for him. You know what I mean? But yeah, the Sullyism, two new Sullyisms. One is God doesn't turn off, and that's where I was said keep your minds open, keep your mind open, all your senses, and let your body cipher the information, and you can pick what you want, but have everything open to the answers because you never know what's going to come from where that sign is that going to make you go left instead of right, and you avoid an accident. Those kinds of things. That's why I say people have been close to death so many times they don't realize it, or they do and they don't think about it. You make a choice to go this and go that. Sometimes it's really quick, but you have to be open to that choice, and you can't be open to just the wrong choice. You have to be open to all choices, and then let your instinct, your intuition. And we're all psychic, you know what I mean. And don't ignore yourself, your real self, your true self. And the other one is let the Lord lead. Very simple, both of them. So just let go. Sometimes you just gotta let the Lord lead. So I want to share that with y'all. And we're going to talk about supernatural here. A couple other things. We have some people passed away. Donald Sullivan, famous movie star. I remember him from horror stuff like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the movie. The first one with Chrissy Swanson. And then, of course, Body Snatchers, the original. I think it was the original one. There was a few of them made, but I believe it was the original one. Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Long time ago. But I'm into the horror, supernatural and that. But Donald Sutherland has been in so many. I think the Lord of the Rings or one of those franchises. And then he's passed away. And then Roman Reigns' father, Sika, I'm not sure how to say his name, uh, half of the Wild Samoans, tag team champions. They were in wrestling for I don't know, 17 times or so, 20, or a lot of times, 20 times, I don't know. 20 some times, I think, in 30 years or something. But anyway, he's passed away too, Roman Reigns' father. And Roman Reigns hasn't been on wrestling in a while as I record this. So I'm wondering if it was had to do with that, and maybe he was sick, and his father was. But they're both, gone, and they're the angels now. They're an angelus. So we had two of those. Also, Beavis and Butthead is coming to Adult Swim, I think, on Comedy Central now. They were having it on one of the paid channels. When I was like, wow, you're bringing it back and now it's on a paid thing. One of my eyelashes or eyebrows just fell out my left eye. I don't know if y'all can, but I've been able to feel these. I'm so sensitive since I lost my sight. I was already sensitive before, but now I can feel my eyelashes, my eyebrows fall out, and it's annoying me. And I can't reach my hand up there because of my elbows. Since I was 11 or 12, I can't bend my elbows anymore. I got to use a long fork to eat. It's like 17 inches long, made out of an antenna. So that's how I eat. I'm 45 years old now. And like I said, I made it this long, faith, God, spirit. That's what got me. Didn't know, I just had a feeling, but and now I do know. So uh, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, Beavis and Butthead, and then also we got what else here? Icons Unearthed. They're doing a Spider-Man one now. They've done Marvel, a few other ones. I've checked all of them out. I'm on the Fast and the Furious, and I think there's a Lord of the Rings one too. But there's probably about 8 to 10 different ones. Icons Unearthed, and Spider-Man is probably coming out here in July. So this will probably be out before this July. And then the new challenge, MTV's The Challenge, is coming back with new shows, and so is The Surreal Life. I know Macy Gray, and I'm not sure who else, but I did hear Macy Gray on the commercial. So I'm picking all that up just listening. Now I feel like I got an itch on my mustache. Jesus. Stuff I'm very sensitive. Spirits and ghosts and things like that feel like that too. They feel like a spider web or a hair tickling you. There's nothing there. So then they can feel like weight too. Like something actually touching you, but there's nothing there on your head or arms, whatever. But I like to point out sometimes when I do see little flashes of light flying around, I point them out in case anybody can see on video. Let me know. I need some cooperation with what I'm sensing with my body. So, hey Google, what did I want you to remember?
Here's what you told me. First, Tyler Danny Dispensary GrubHub Beavis and Butthead Icons unearthed Tribal Chief Donald Sutherland.
Hey Google,
Second,
stop. Okay, let me mention GrubHub. I'm kind of done with them again. It's ridiculous. All right, I ordered once from there from a Pimani Brothers. It was 2 or 3 hours later, and they canceled the order. I didn't find out why, and I never got my food. All right, a couple of times the food's been an hour, 2 hours late, and just not worth anything. And then this last time, they sent my food to when I was in the hospital. They sent it to there when I ordered from there once. But I know I changed the address back. And the address was changed back after I got back here. My sister did it. And after I got back into the town I'm in, but yet somehow they resent it back, or they were going to resend it to that other place. And the guy called me, this was like an hour and a half later, and said he's on his way to the hospital. I said, I'm not at the hospital. I've been in a different location since then. So I want to let people know you got to make sure to check your stuff because somehow it can pick up your old order uh, address and everything and send it, even though it's GPS on the phone and it's supposed to go to your location. So I don't get it. So I always check that. So I ended up not having to get that. They canceled it and sent me the money back to that thing. And I called them. I said, you could at least give me a credit for that food and resend it now to the correct location. But they said, we can't do that. They gave me like a $5 coupon. The first time they gave me a $10 coupon from the Permani Brothers that never came. Of course, they refunded the amount, but that doesn't even cover the delivery charges and it costs more than $10 just to get the food delivered and taxes and all that without adding a tip. So let people know you're spending at least $30 or more just for like a sandwich and fries on the GrubHub, DoorDash, all those. And I even tried the subscription plans, but you have to order a lot of times a month, 4 or 5 or more times a month to save that money for it to be worth anything. Because they kind of just waive a little bit of a fee, not much. They don't waive all the fees. So, and then we got a new dispensary open in the area called Ascend. So I went there now instead of the Liberty, which is right in my town. I mean, the prices aren't coming down any, and then they're getting less and less quantity. I found out, and now since I'm pretty much on gummies, I go to this other place and I can find just half price for the same thing, and didn't even know. So, and it's only a couple more minutes away. So I want to let people know Ascend. It's in Monaco where the old Kings used to be, right by the Beaver Valley Mall. I mean, they got real estate right out there. It's an outlet too, so it's a big place. And there's actually a couple of people working there that I didn't even know left the other place. So, oh man, I want to spread the light. That's all. That's what we're here to do. Love unconditionally, and I believe learn and teach too. Those three things, at least one of those every moment. So we have that, and then I want to talk about in the Bible a couple of names here. A couple of things, a lot of things in Star Wars are in the Bible, just like other religions, because George Lucas studied these things, and and a lot of European and Asian culture, and so that's how he came up with a lot of things in Star Wars. So there's names in there like Anakin, and of course Luke and Leia. They're all in the Bible. And I just heard Jabba recently. I'm on my 13th time through the audio Bible, and you're still learning. And it's only been 3 years. So what else? Anakin, which is the father's name, yeah. And I believe one of the planets name might be in there too, like Alderaan or I can't remember. Hey Google, what did I want you to remember? This is how I take notes until time, which isn't a real thing. Time
Here's
doesn't
what you
exist.
told me. First, Tyler Danny Dispensary GrubHub Beavis and Butthead Icons on Earth Tribal Chief Donald Sutherland. Second, Anakin Luke Leia Padme Java. Third, Ghostfacer's Tulpa
Hey Google,
Demon Bob.
stop. Okay, yeah, Padme too. So I heard Padme. So that's it. That's a name. That was Anakin uh, girl's name, Luke's Leia's mom, Padme. Amidala. Maybe Amidala's in the Bible too. I don't know. But then, of course, you have the energy and the force and all that, which is like Reiki or Chi and different things. And then there's so much other minds you're surrounded. There's just so many things. Be mindful, and then other things that they say in Star Wars, they're actually taken and just reworded a little bit from different religions. Hey Google, what did I want you to remember?
Here's what you told me. First, Tyler Danny Dispensary GrubHub Beavis and Butthead Icons on Earth Tribal Chief Donald Sutherland. Second, Anakin Luke Leia Padme Java. Third, Ghostfacer's Tulpa Demon Bobby.
Okay, so we're going to get into Supernatural now, season one. Now I'm going to do a review. I talked about the first like 16 episodes a couple episodes ago, so go check that out on the social media. I appreciate it. And I'm going to talk about the last 22 episodes. I'm going through the X Files season 11 right now. I'm just going through different seasons and listening to them now that I've been blind. Season one of Supernatural. There's 15 seasons. Go check it out. I recommend if you're into any of this guy. If you ever like the X Files, even the Dukes of Hazzard, Knight Rider, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Charmed, the Unexplained, Unsolved Mysteries, any of this stuff, any kind of poltergeist, all that stuff will get into the supernatural. And then there's even religious stuff and Bible things and culture and myths and legends. All that is all mixed into this show. So the first season, I put it right up there with other first seasons of anything. I mean, 22 episodes, and you pretty much have everything you can imagine the gambit in the 22 episodes. And then you have one main theme where they're basically looking for the killer of their mother, their two boys, Sam and Dean, who are hunters, quote unquote, and they hunt monsters. The things that people don't, want to believe or exist. And so the last few episodes, let's see here. Ghostfacers comes in, or they don't call them that then, but they're like a fake ghost hunting group, and they're going into a haunted place, and Sam and Dean run into them and kind of tell them, how to really do a few things. And then we have, and that's where the tulpa is. There's a tulpa where basically they created this. Uh, that's something that's created by people that believe in it a lot, and it becomes real. So there was a killer in there who wasn't real, but he was kind of created by people, and they figured out to change the thing to right where he was this and that would hurt him, and so when they wrote it into the story and got it spread out, people believed it, and then they could hurt it. It was pretty neat. And then you bring in the gun, the Colt gun, which was supposedly made by Samuel Colt, and it could kill anything, and it only had so many bullets left, and they're going to use it to kill this demon they believe killed their mother when Sam was a baby. Dean's a little older than Sam. And their father is also missing. He's a hunter like them. He's trying to find this thing, and then he's killing other things. Then you bring in, let's see here, the Colt. And then Bobby comes in at the end. Hey, Bobby, Jim Beaver, who's a hunter as well. And he's later on, he plays a lot bigger role part. I mean, he's in there for a lot. But he comes in kind of at the end. I think he got some zombies in there the last few episodes. And this is just the last 6 episodes. And then they find that thing, and then I don't want to ruin what happens there. Hey Google, what did I want you to remember?
Here's what you told me. First, Tyler Danny Dispensary GrubHub Beavis and Butthead Icons on Earth Tribal Chief Donald Sutherland. Second, Anakin Luke Leia Padme Java. Third, Ghostfacer's Tulpa Demon Bobby.
Okay, and then yeah, so the first I'll go back to the first like 15, 16 episodes. The beginning one shows the mother being killed by something. She's on fire, and the father and the older son Dean, who's only he's a child, basically carrying the little baby Sam out of the house. And then it picks up years later where Sam is going to college. Dean is not around. He's doing the hunting thing, but Sam wants to have a normal life. And then his girlfriend ends up getting killed the same way. So he's kind of drugged back out into the, hey, I gotta find what happened to mom and my girl. And then so him and his brother hit the road, and they're driving a '67 Impala, I believe, black Chevy Impala, and it's just a nice car. They call it Baby, and it was the father's car. We'll find that later. And then so they're hunting this thing, and then they have everything in there from we have Bloody Mary, the Hook Man, we have bugs, we have some kind of like water monster. We have these are all different episodes leading up to 15 and 16, like I said. And then they're shapeshifters in there. There's just so many different things, and then you have where they have rock salt, they have different weapons, they have things lure that they're all meeting, or they're all creating lure of like spells, salt around things, rock salt in a shotgun too, and then iron can hurt certain things, and it's pretty neat how they just put all this stuff and they come up with it just in the first season. I'm talking about, you know. And there was a psychic lady they met in there, and they went back to the house where the mother was killed because there was something going on there with the new family. And here the mother's soul comes and saves them from this entity that was created just by something bad happening. And the psychic Missouri Mosley is her name. She's been in lots of shows. She's a nice, well, she was a middle-aged black woman at the time, but she's probably a little older now. 2005 was when the show started. So this is Supernatural season one. I'm talking about 22 episodes, and I put it right up there with any first season, especially with 22. And I'm going to try to get some more episodes. I got it on Google Play, and I can listen to them one at a time. And I'm doing some X Files, like I said, and we're just doing what we can. So I wanted to let everybody know I love them unconditionally. You have to. I mean, fight fire with water. Uh, Keeping stuff in only hurts you, and doing the wrong thing only hurts you. Other people cannot feel what you're feeling unless they're like really in tune like I am. So I don't really want to say that, but in a context, yeah, they can't feel your rage, your anger, your pain. Only you can feel it. People can tap into it. That's why when you come into a room or someone comes into a room where it's either just been all lovey or it's been all caca, negative, or angry, you feel the vibes right away. If you don't, then you're very desensitized. And a lot of people are more and more because of equipment, electronics, things in the air, the food that they eat. All this is poisoning people, basically making the body dumb. But years ago, they relied on all this yourself more, making it in the jungle with nothing. You can tell something's coming. Now, how would you know? There's too much going on. You know what I mean? People can sneak right up on someone and boom. But that shouldn't happen. You should know way ahead of time if the person's even in the area. So that's instinct. That's psychic. We're all psychic. So I appreciate y'all, and hit me up if you want to be on the show. We talk about everything on here, even if it's just you want to get stuff out, or talk about sports or anything. Come on here and then hang out. No judgment, and we'll talk audio or video, and send some good vibes out. Dan's mom got her oil. Dan, yeah, no, Dan. I went to visit. Got her get the oil. She's still alive. She's got cancer. Danny's mom's not doing well either. I mean, we, none of us are, but we're here, and there's a reason for that. So, like Danny said recently, told me, keep your head up. Your love is a choice, and so is the hate.